Residents can go to community centres and some air-conditioned indoor sports halls to cool off during a heat wave. Now, this is among new measures announced by a task force set up to combat extreme weather as Singapore tackles rising temperatures. Claudia Lim with more.
In Singapore, a heat wave occurs when the highest daily temperature goes above 35 degrees Celsius for 3 days in a row, and the daily mean temperature hits at least 29 degrees Celsius. When this is expected, the Mercury Taskforce will put in place additional measures to protect the public. People will get health advisories on how to set up cool spots at home and minimize heat injuries. They can also get respite at public spaces, including selected residence committees.
Community cooling spaces can be very helpful, especially during extreme heat events and when the periods of sun exposure are very high. They can actually use the air-conditioned environment at these cooling spaces to cool down, hydrate themselves and prevent heat exhaustion as well as heat stroke. This is especially applicable to people who are of the vulnerable populations, such as the elderly, young children.
In schools and elder care facilities, students must be in dressed-down attire and residents closely monitored for dehydration. Outdoor activities will also be minimized or stopped between 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Public hospitals, outdoor sports facilities and employers of outdoor workers will also have to step up measures to prevent heat-related injuries. One expert says these plans are necessary, especially as hotter days and warm nights become the new normal.
A coordinated approach proposed by the WOG method, it can ensure the accurate information is provided to all sectors, enabling effective public awareness and preparedness for heat extremes.
To better predict weather patterns, Singapore will also expand its heat stress sensor network. 8 additional stations which track air temperature, humidity and wind speeds will be added island-wide by mid-2025.
Even as the task force prepares for a heatwave episode, it says one is unlikely to happen this year. It says Singapore is experiencing La Niña conditions, bringing cooler and wetter weather to the country and the region. Even so, above normal temperatures are expected from March until May. And May is expected to be the hottest. Singapore has experienced 6 heat waves, with the latest one in 2016.